Good afternoon, welcome. It's Anna here, and it is Wednesday, so we are doing Use It or Lose It. Today I have a small pile of packaging. I don't often do things with this, but I thought I would give it a try. So these are some tags from different kind of mountain bike things, I believe. My husband and the kids got some new clothes for their mountain bike MTB things, and also some clothing for my son, and this is something that came in an order. So I thought, well, let's make this into ephemera for our journals. Right, I want to start by covering one side with writable surface, because that's what I do. And by writable surface, I mean, I have a big box here full of offcuts that I throw in here. So I'm gonna take out pieces that I think could fit. Tea dyed paper and maybe some ledger or something else. So I'm just picking out some pieces here that seem wide or big enough. See if we can use them. I think that'll be enough. And I'm gonna use some different kind of glues, and I'm gonna of course do some inking. So glue paper I have here. So where do we start? I'm just gonna cover them all on one side to start with, and that's really, that one was too small. That's no brain surgery. Almost said there's no biggie. But I'm just gonna cover them up. So I'm gonna use glue stick to cover whole surface, and then I'm gonna go around the edges with my art glitter glue. And then I'm gonna cut off the excess paper. So this will hopefully be quite quick and easy. Gonna flatten it out and make sure there's no creases. And then I'm gonna let that dry while I do the rest. So how about these ones? Are they big enough? Yes, they are. Perfect. So I'm doing the same thing again. And this, I believe many of you have done many times. I'm not the first to do it. One person who is fabulous at altering this kind of packaging is Nancy, Wishes and Weeds. She is so good at this. No one can do it better than her. So that's big enough as well. We have a lovely spring day here today. It's actually 10 degrees Celsius and a bit above it, and it's sunny, and it's also a bit foggy, you know, not foggy but hazy outside, so it's not clear sun, but it is so nice and it really feels like spring. I have been grocery shopping today with my eldest daughter. She's kind enough to come along and push the carriage and help mother carry the heavy stuff, because I have a bit of problem in my wrists, the carpal tunnel. So this one, what is it here? Is that big enough? I don't think it's wide enough. This one is though. So we're gonna use that one. Now we have some nice tag bases to use and just decorate the front. Let's see if we can put it here. Let's push it down. Nice and flat. And I don't mind that I get a bit of glue on this side because it's going to be covered anyway. So this one already has the white side, so I think I'm going to use that as a writing space and just decorate the other side. Now let's cut them to size, cut off the excess, and then we're ready to decorate the fronts. How about that for quick and easy? So this is Use It or Lose It part 13, because it's week 13. And my intention when I started this video series was to do it for at least a year. And that is 52 times. So I will need your ideas or wishes on what to do. So do you have any idea of something you want to see me try? Or if you have an idea of some kind of material you want me to use. I had a nice comment a while back about using envelopes, and I did that once. I can do it many times. Otherwise I am afraid that this might be a bit repetitive after a while, watching me decorate things. But on the other hand, maybe that's what you want. So I have a little list of things I want to try. So I'm not totally out of ideas, but I think I will need them when the year becomes, when the time passes, you know. Because I am soon needing to do another collage, not masterboard, collage paper that I'm gonna use for tags and so on. So that will be one video, and then I have to decorate it, and I might have a few themed books coming that I need to do ephemera for, and you know. But I also really like this idea of using up what you got, because this is things that I would normally throw out. And why? Because this is perfectly good basis for tags. And even if they're dark, you can still cover them up and decorate them. Right? So now I got glue on my scissors, but who cares? I can clean them up. So now we have a few bases here. Let's get rid of those to the side. We have this one that needs a bit of decoration. We have this one, this one, this one, and the square one. So I want to start by putting some background papers on those as well to use as a base in collaging. And I have a few papers here that I have. I'm just getting a sip of coffee. Love it. So I think I'm gonna use this for 2 of them. So I am going to cut this a bit, and then I'm gonna glue it down. The same process as the back, using glue stick for the big surface and then art glitter glue for the sides. And I'm trying to get this all the way out to the edge. I'm gonna flatten it out a bit. Perfect. And I actually think I'm gonna cut that off because I might use the same one for another one. So let's see. Like so. could use my corner round of this later. There's the hole. I want to make sure I can find the hole later when I do my crocodile thing. So let's see if this covers up one of those as well. Part of it anyway, but I want more text. How about this one? Does it work on the big? Yes, it works on the big one. Yay! So I'm gonna do the big one next. Yep. And you can do this with any kind of packaging, anything. Food packaging, clothes packaging, labels, whatever. Only your imagination is the limit. So, yeah. Now we have a problem. No, we don't. Let's see. I think I can just, maybe, no I couldn't. I thought I could just tear it along the edge, but I think I might need a ruler for that. Because this is quite thin paper, it's from a big dictionary. So, and a little bit of cutting down here. These become really sturdy. I like that. I like that it's white also. It's a bit fun. And once again, making sure I find the hole. So we have a few more things to do. Does this cover the big one? No, it doesn't. We could do some collaging though. I have a few papers that it's only good for collaging because the paper is so soft. How about this one? The chapter 2. Yes, I want to use that. So once again, gluing my glue stick and outlet glue around the edges. If you hear some funny noises, it's just my son who forgot that mommy is filming and decided to start playing some games. I told him, please, can you be quiet until I'm done? Oh yes, no problem. Then he forgot. Just checking that I'm in frame. And this paper is so soft that I think that I can just tear it off with a ruler. See? Soft and thin. This book has been read many, many, many times, I can tell you. So, how's everybody doing? Have you had a good start to your week? As I said, it's Wednesday. It is Easter week. I am actually free now until Tuesday. I've taken a day of vacation tomorrow. Yes, I love that. So I am really enjoying having some sleep-ins, and if the weather stays okay, I want to do some walks and have a nice time. I'm just flipping through my book pages here to see if I can find something else to to cover up the last two pieces with. This old cookbook maybe would be good. Once again, doing the same thing, covering it with glue stick and art glitter glue. And now here I want the recipe side, so I'm gonna do like that. And then I'm gonna tear it off. There we go. So do you have any plans for Easter? Are you going to have some company? Are you going away? Are you just having a nice relaxing time? What are your plans for Easter? I'm mostly looking forward to having a nice relaxing time. We actually celebrated Easter last weekend with my mother-in-law. She works in the hospital, so she doesn't get all holidays off. We had a really nice Easter lunch at hers last Sunday. She makes the most amazing food. I always love her food, and it's so nice to going away and relax and let someone else cook for once, especially when we're 5 people at home and seems like all I do is cook and clean and craft. So but I love my family, of course, but once in a while I really enjoy being able to sit down at the table where someone else cooked. Oops. That was a happy accident. You see, this paper is even worse. The other one is just falls to pieces. This will be an interesting tag. So now we have backed all our papers and the journaling card. Let's decorate them and see what we want to do. I have a few things I have been cutting out of magazines. Oh, that's cute. That little cat is so cute. This little tail, though, is not doing so good on that one. I have a few other things that I did. I have stamps as usual, and I have a bit of this and a bit of that. And of course I have my Tim Holtz ephemera. So let me pause you for a second and bring out some stuff. I'm back. I picked out a few things that I think I can use. I'm actually quite in love with that cat and that little label there. I got myself a used C6 Big Shot and started making a few labels. I have ordered a few more dies, but this one is one that I had from the beginning. I quite like that, and I have a few little washi stickers. And I was thinking about putting that teacup there and just call that a finished journaling card and then sew around it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's start with that one. Yeah, so that we finish up something. And that die has already been distressed. So I am going to distress that little cat as well. Those of you who have followed me a while, you know that I have 2 dogs. And also my eldest daughter moved home about a month ago, and since then she has gotten a cat. She decided to get a cat, and she got a cat. So we now have 2 dogs, and she has a cat, a black cat, and she goes by the name of Aska, which in English means ashes. And she's absolutely adorable, but the dogs don't think so. So we keep them apart a bit. And why can't I open this? This is a washi sticker, just, you know, open up when you fold it. Sorry for my fiddling. There it goes. Yeah, so it's a whole new thing here with the cat. My husband is not very happy. He's no cat person. But it is what it is. And I tell him that she won't live home forever, and she really loves this little cat, a kitten. Bim. It's actually a kitten. I will put some images up on Instagram, because yesterday she was in here, little Aska, and she inspected my room, and she inspected my crafting, and yeah, you know, those of you who have cats, you know what they're like around crafting stuff. So it was fun. She will not be allowed in here by herself, I can tell you, because then I won't find anything. This is really cute, and I want to sew around the edges and chomp the corners. So I'm gonna start by chomping the corners. I was hoping that my microphone would arrive this week, but it hasn't so far. So I'm hoping that it arrives tomorrow, because then it's holiday. So otherwise I will try to speak up again. Let's see. I got some together with that washi sticker. I got a few more from a friend, and I have to share these with you because they're so fun. It's like Victorian ladies with wings. Aren't that adorable? And this one has a bike as well. I was thinking I might be able to put her on here, and maybe something else. This small label, maybe with a bike on, almost a bit steampunk style. Or I have a few other labels, of course, because who doesn't have labels? I kind of use them all the time. A small square one maybe could be cool down here. And I'm actually thinking about cutting off a bit of the white on this one, because it's a bit too much white for my liking. I'm just doing a really quick, messy, fussy cutting of this sticker. Even though it's a washi sticker, the white won't show, but I don't know, I just don't want it. And the heart wants what the heart wants, right? So I thought I could try and use one of those washi stickers anyway. I've had them for a few weeks. Yeah. Let's ink this one up a little bit. Maybe I should have a darker color since she is so dark. I want to be able to finish off a few of those anyway. And I won't ink the stickers. And of course it's a bit harder to open now that I have fussy cut around it. Concentrating means silence. Yes, I got it. No, I thought I got it. Yes, I did. Sorry. There we go. And I want to put her not like that. Well, I have to cut a wing. We'll just fold it like that. Cute. Cute, cute. Let me just get a sip of coffee. What do I want? Let me just see what I have here. Once again, my Tim Holtz ephemera comes. My paper dolls coming out to play. They're quite big. Quite like that one actually. Start with that one. And I want something behind them down here. I could do a label. I'm just going to flip through that Tim Holtz things first to see if I can find something that I want to put there. I'm just auditioning different things. Maybe I could do with this little envelope. Keep the black and white theme. That could be cool. I think I want to go with that one. And no inking. Putting that there, then above it, and maybe, no, that's too big. How about the one behind them? Bit crowded. Here's something else. This one. I'm thinking I want to have that one there. Now I'm just playing along. Play, play, play. I love this. I love playing. Tossing out different things here from my little box. Want the small stuff, but I think I want this to be like it is actually, so I'm just gonna glue it down, and I want to chop the corners of that one as well because it's so big. This tag will be a bit bulky since it's a tag and there's paper, several layers, and then there is Tim Holtz ephemera, which is kind of bulky, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So I'm trying out different things, different themes. My usual theme is birds and butterflies and flowers and a few people, very vintage. I'm just gonna do it like that. And don't forget, I wanted to snip the corners. And I am using a bit of a small template. Like so. Let's see what we want here. Do we get both on? Yeah, we could do that. Maybe a little red one behind. Yes, that could work. I'm gonna have to check the time as well. It's almost time to start dinner here. And the sun is still out. I love the spring and the summer. Long, beautiful, bright days. See, now I'm using up lots of stuff that I wouldn't use. I'm using up my Tim Holtz ephemera. I am using up my papers of cats. I am using up my, I'm just looking for my paper towel. There it is. I am using up some packaging and book pages and lots of stuff, and I love that. I am using up things because I can't hoard things forever, right? I am very good at hoarding things, and this is the year when I will not be hoarding. There you go. I want to snip those corners as well. If you want to make your own template for corner snipping, I will recommend using an old credit card or an old business card, and just make a nice angle. Then you can switch around and you have two identical ones. I use mine all the time. I think I want to put some eyelets in. Let me see what I have. I think I am. Yep, I'm on the small eyelets. The small eyelets 1x8, I think. I don't have as many colors, but I think I want to use this gray one on this one. And keep your fingers crossed that it's the right one. I haven't learned yet. Yes, it was perfect. And on this one, I want this coppery, I think. If I can get it through. Maybe it's not the right size. Yes, it was. Just got some paper in the way. And crunch. Lovely. And here would be cool with the red one, right? But I'm gonna go with the gold. Matte gold. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the gray again. That's better. There we go. Do I have time to make one more? Maybe I do. A quickie. What do I want on this one then? Let me just flip. Flowers maybe? Or something red. See if I have another flower here. I have another piece of flower? They're all too big, too wide. Nope, don't particularly like that one. That one I could do, and then a little label down there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That was a quickie. And even more Tim Holtz ephemera is being used up. Yay! As I said before, when I started doing junk journaling, I thought that you had to have the Tim Holtz ephemera. So I purchased every single release, almost, that I can get hold of here in Sweden. And since then I realized that I can just as easily make my own paper dolls by cutting out of magazines and books. I can find and fussy cut my own flowers and birds and cool things. If I know, I have learned how to look for them when I go thrifting and so on. And my lovely, lovely mother-in-law, among others, have learned that I'm using those things. So when we were at her place last weekend, she came with a big box full of stuff. It was doilies, there was books, there were old writing pads and things, and I just, yes please, thank you. So that was my Easter egg, as I say. Oh, I love that. And put a little eyelet in that one. And I think I'm just gonna use like baker's twine or something, but that will be decided when I use those labels and kind of let it go with the theme of the book that I'm doing. So perfect. Let me get rid of some of these things and we can have a look at what we did today. Quite effective, I think. For once. That's not my forte, being effective. I love fumbling around. So let's see. We did this little journaling card with the tag with the cat and the teacup, and I love this one. I will sew around this later. We did this big tag, journaling spot on the back, and this lovely boy and his mother on the front. And we did this little tag with the Victorian lady with, or maybe Edwardian. I won't swear on that one, with the wings and the bike. That one might need some lace maybe. And we did this one with some Holtz ephemera on it, and also this tag. So, do you have a favorite among them? Is one of my questions. I also want to know if you have any ideas for me what to try. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as usual. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm making this kind of content every week. And if you say hi down below, I will say hi back. I will post a picture on Instagram later when I have done the sewing. Thank you all so much for watching and being here with me today. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.